I love the finish, because you know in a big John Cena match, you usually know what you're getting, is he's going to hit you with like, you're going to get to kick out of at least one AA, if not two, if it's a pay-per-view, right? But not this time, no. This is the perfect finish. I wouldn't change a thing about this finish. Dom hits him with the frog splash. Cena no-sells it, gets a roll, does the big back roll, powers him up, 1AA in the middle, 1, 2, 3. Because Dom sucks. And he's not worthy of kicking out of an AA. Not only that, his frog splash got no-sold. And he got Super Cena'd. That's what happened. Dom Mysterio got Super Cena'd, and he should have. Because that part works for me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to discuss the ESPN's choice for the 2025 Wrestler of the Year. It's who we all knew it was. We all expected them to pick this person. Dominik Mysterio. I want to say off the bat that I know ESPN's choice isn't real. As I'm recording this, about an hour ago, WWE and ESPN announced that they are extending their partnership. So yeah, it's not like I expected ESPN to not pick someone in WWE. What I do think is interesting is it really shows the lack of WWE's male roster that they picked Dominik Mysterio as their Wrestler of the Year. Like, they didn't even pick like John Cena or Cody or Randy Orton or CM Punk or Roman. No, they picked Dominik Mysterio. And so what I decided to do is I decided to host the trial of Dominik Mysterio. Because you know what? I'm a fair man, okay? And I don't watch WWE because I hate it and it's objectively terrible. And when I say objectively terrible, I don't just mean terrible like morally and with scrupulously. It's terrible. It's a bad place run by bad people. It was always run by a bad person in Vince McMahon, but it's run by even more bad people in TKO. I'm not saying I even hate them just because of, you know, Vince McMahon's sexual assault that he did against Janelle Grant in that lawsuit, and Brock Lesnar being involved, and then bringing back Vince McMahon during the lawsuit, and then rehiring Brock Lesnar during the lawsuit, and then performing in Saudi Arabia and sports watching them, then leading to a bunch of people also sports watching in Saudi Arabia, like the stand-up comedy festival that happened there, and the boxing that happens there now, and everyone just glazes the Saudi royalty. I'm not even just talking about all the bad things Vince McMahon has ever done, or the bad things TKO has done, literally just in the past couple of years, since the merger. No, I also hate the way they present pro wrestling. I hate it. I think it's only gotten worse in recent years. Whenever I try to... When I was watching these Dom Mysterio matches, as we'll get to, it was hurting me. Like, trying to watch Raw on Netflix was hurting me. Yeah, I don't watch WWE because it sucks ass. I'd rather watch anything else than the way WWE presents pro wrestling. But I'm a fair man, so I decided to host the trial of Dom Mysterio. What is that, you might be asking? Well, I went over to Cage Match, and I looked up the highest rated Dom Mysterio matches, singles matches. Okay, we're not going to let him hide in these 4-ways and tags and bullshit. Highest rated Dom Mysterio matches, and I decided to watch them for myself and decide, is this man worthy of the 2025 Wrestler of the Year? No, the answer is fucking no, obviously. If you're watching this, of course not. It's fucking ridiculous. If Dom Mysterio was on AEW's roster, do you know how far down he'd be for being worthy of something like that? You know how many men in AEW had better 25s than Dom Mysterio? I mean, all of them? I don't know. At least 25 men in AEW would be easily ahead of Dom without even me having to take a second guess. But sure, in WWE, where no one is good, I guess, they picked Dom Mysterio because he's over in the way they think heels are over, and they put him with hot women, and he gets reactions. And I'll give him this. He has improved, you know, a little. So we'll get to the trial of Dom Mysterio here. But I do have to say, in order to like vote for Dom Mysterio for 25 Wrestler of the Year, you have to be so willfully ignorant of AEW. And so this is on them. This is why this man is now on trial. He's on fraud watch because he's a fraud. So here we have it, everybody. The trial of Dominik Mysterio. Um, it's kind of hurts doing this because Rey Mysterio is literally one of my favorite wrestlers. But look, ESPN, you did this. So we're gonna go in order of the matches I watched here. First up, with a 7.11 rating on the cage match, and I believe Meltzer went like 3.5 on. We got Dom Mysterio versus Pentagon Well, no, what's his name now? Seto Miedo, the man formerly known as Pentagon Junior. Zero Fear. Sorry, this was not 4 stars. Sorry, my bad. Didn't want to get your hopes up there. Yeah, this was like sloppy. I don't know why Dom threw 2 super kicks in this match that were both bad. I don't know why they let him throw super kicks. Penta, to be fair, Penta is also not a super worker. He's really cool. And he's sometimes going to have like really great matches when he has really good opponents. But this was not one of those times. I feel like people say that, like, you know, Dave hates WWE and he's biased against them. I feel like giving this match 3.5 stars is pretty fucking pretty lenient, honestly. There's like a half dozen botches, and Dom's offense looked bad. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I'd even go 3 on this. I'd probably go like 2.5. Like, this was a perfectly average match to me. Because 2.5 used to be average, everybody, before fucking Dave Meltzer lost his mind and started giving things more than 5. So, yeah, this is not a good start to the trial, I gotta say. I was really not impressed with this. This being one of Dom's 4 best singles matches. Then I was not impressed. Penta also was sloppy, but, like, again, this one of his 4 best singles matches in all of 2025, so not a great start. Okay, AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles on Raw. AJ Styles is one of the best wrestlers in the world still, somehow, in 2025, which is crazy. That's one of the things I miss out on not watching WWE is I don't watch AJ Styles anymore. Man, he's still great. And I gotta be honest, I think this is Dom's best performance that we watched in the trial. He pulled off some really cool moves on AJ. I know listen, I understand he's a WWE heel, and he's not supposed to do cool moves, because that's the fucking basic lame-ass psychology they do there, whatever. But, you know, he still did a couple here, and it was fun. I feel AJ was great. Spoilers, he was the one of the top 2 guys in this whole trial, I'll say. Everything he did, he bumped great. Made Dom look like $1,000,000. His offense looked great. So yeah, this was actually really good. I think, to be fair, since I was ungenerous towards the Penta match, because you could probably give the Penta match like a gentleman's 3, but I was just so, like, so not impressed that I went like I would go 2.5 on that. I will be fair towards this one and give this one 4. Okay, I'll go 4 on the AJ Dom match because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. Would this be a 4-star match in like AEW or New Japan? Probably not. I probably wouldn't go that high. But again, listen, I'm trying to be as fair as I can while being completely biased and hating WWE completely in every way. So that brings us to Dom Mysterio versus Vikingo, When Worlds Collide, the infamous match. I heard about this match and I never watched it. When the crowd finally turned on Vikingo, the white meat babyface Vikingo, who is apparently like half washed now. He can't do all the cool rope spots that he used to be able to do because he went too hard and his body's falling apart at the ripe age of whatever was he, like 28? Is he even 28? That's how old Dom is, I think. But isn't this the antithesis of what is supposed to make Dom good? He's supposed to be a heel that gets like real heat. That's like what people say when they put Dom over. They're like, he's a real heel, gets real heat. In this match, he was literally cheered every time he did something bad or would win. And I'm not even saying that it's like on him necessarily, because like there's a lot going on with that AAA crowd. Like apparently they wanted Del Rio to beat Vikingo, and Del Rio's a piece of shit, by the way. If you didn't know that, he hits women, so fuck that guy. So I'm not even saying like honestly, I think in this case you can't actually blame the crowd because like if you would cheer for Del Rio, you're wrong. It's like what's that old what was it, that old Rick and Morty bit? Your boos mean nothing to me. I see who you cheer, right? That's how I would feel if I'm Vikingo. Man did nothing wrong, except go too hard and fuck up his body, I guess, at 28. But regardless, if Dom Mysterio really is like this great heel that everyone says he is, he looked confused during this match. My friend Zach pointed out he literally looked confused where he would do his like shitty double bicep taunt that's supposed to be like a gag, but then people would cheer. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, is Dom really a great heel, or are people playing along with him? Ironically, like I really don't know. I don't watch WWE to know, and I don't really care. Also, like I'm doing this for a bit because I think it was funny that ESPN gave him Wrestler of the Year, but I don't really give a shit. But anyway, as for the match, I mean, I'd heard Vikingo was washed, and he didn't do like as many cool things as he usually does. So I suspect that is somewhat true. This was like him, like mostly carrying, but he was carrying while still being, half washed. So I don't know. Also, the other thing I want to point about these Dom matches so far, they all have like the same finish. It's like someone interferes, then he hits a 619 and then a frog splash because he's Ray and Eddie's kid, I guess, is the gimmick. So yeah, it's WWE for you. I just picked four. Literally, I just picked his top four matches. They all had the same finish, which I don't know. I feel like that type of thing in AEW people would be mad about. They would be like, "Oh, they're not creative. They did the same finish four times." I just picked four matches, not knowing what the finishes were, and then they were all the same. But we this is to be praised in WWE, I guess. So yeah, he some bullshit happens. The Americano guy, that's Ludwig Kaiser, comes out, the former Axel Dieter Jr., and fucks over Vikingo here, and it cheers. We cheered when that happened. So, yay! Dom is now the Triple Mega champion. Hooray! Yeah, I don't know, 3.25. I feel like without the crowd being weird, this is like another like flat 3. Dom did not impress me in this match at all. He was there. He was a body. I feel like literally anybody could have done this match with Vikingo. Like literally any pro wrestler, like even on the indies, could have done this. So I don't know, but sure, put it into 3 for now. John Cena. Juan Cena. So let's not get carried away there. John Cena was retiring, so Dom Mysterio came out and talked a bunch of shit, and Triple H, playing babyface commissioner, was like, "Oh, we're gonna do this right here, right now." And so we get John Cena challenging for the one belt he never won, the IC title, against Dominik Mysterio, a man whose father Cena had a lot of classics with, to be honest. If you ever watched John Cena vs. Rey Mysterio on Raw for the WWE title, I want to say it's circa 20... It's right around the Punk feud. So I guess right after Money in the Bank? So I guess summer of 2011? I think. Anyway, check it out. It's great. John Cena doesn't throw like any punches in it, I think is what Jerry the King Lawler points out in that match. It's just like a straight wrestling match. It's really fantastic. Between two baby faces. Also, they fucked Ray over out of that title. It was fucked up. Ray should have been champ for longer. But, yeah, it is what it was. Anyway, here, Dom is not Ray. He's not that good. But, I think this is the second best Dom performance because at least he was actually the heel here. Right? This was in Boston. Okay, Cena, it's John Cena town. He probably got his Boston accent back, although I skipped over the promo part. Sorry, John. But I had to get to the matches. So he was actually playing the heel that I was mythically told he's supposed to be. So that part worked. And as far as the physical performance, again, he doesn't do anything crazy or special, but at least he works in that role, in this context. Like the guy that Cena. And what I loved about this was the finish, I gotta say. The match itself, it was just the match, I don't know, probably Gentleman's 3 again. But I love the finish, because, in a big John Cena match, you usually know what you're getting, is he's going to hit you with, you're going to get to kick out of at least one AA, if not two, if it's a pay-per-view, right? But not this time, no. This is the perfect finish. I wouldn't change a thing about this finish. Dom hits him with the frog splash. Cena no-sells it, gets it, does the big back roll, powers him up, 1 AA in the middle, 1, 2, 3. Because Dom sucks. And he's not worthy of kicking out of an AA. Not only that, his frog splash got no-sold. And he got Super Cena'd. That's what happened. Dom Mysterio got Super Cena'd, and he should have. Because that part works for me. Okay? See, I'm not a complete hater. I mean, I'm a hater of WWE, and I should be. But I am a hater. I'm not gonna lie. But that part was great. That was actually good. So I can't put it below. This is definitely above the Vikingo match. Would I put it to 4 though? The thing is, I don't really remember anything else besides the finish of it. I was to see him beat up Dom, and then he did. So that, honestly, for that, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna throw it into 4. How do you like that? How do you like that? No, I can't. It's not. It wasn't 4. That's not. It wasn't. I can't put it into 4 just for the finish. Well, that brings us to the highest rated match. 3 3/4 for Dom and John. That brings us to the highest rated match on the Tom. You see this image that I got here? They didn't have one where we could see their fucking faces, okay? I did my best. But that's Dom Mysterio and Dragon Lee, whose faces are cut off there. This is a AAA match for the Mega Campeon. This is the highest rated match on Cage Match. Not rated by Meltzer. I think this is the only Dom match that's above an 8. That's a singles match, right? So, Cage Match went 4 stars on it. Now, here's the thing. This was the Dragon Lee show. Okay, this was a 22-minute Dragon Lee just being one of the best wrestlers on planet Earth. And honestly, on the short list of people I wish AEW would take from WWE, Dragon Lee's on there. Because the man is what? He's like 30 now? Maybe in his late 20s? Still in his prime. And he's fantastic. And I feel like, yeah, he gets to show what he can do, like, I don't know, this company once a year. Right? I feel like he'd be so awesome in AEW. But no, he gets to have this big match with Dom on AAA. See, here's the problem. This was a good match, but this was a carry job. Okay, this was. I love the AJ match where Dom actually did some stuff that was fun. Dom was just a guy here again. He was just a guy. I feel like Dragon Lee could have done this with a broom. I mean, he made the match awesome, but I don't know what else I can. I mean, Dom did powerbomb him on the ring apron, and in the big Hiromu spot, so that was something. He didn't hurt him. Dom didn't injure anybody. Okay, that's the wrestler of the year right there. That's the 20-time wrestler of the year. He didn't injure anybody. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably like a 4-star match, 3 3/4 ish, whatever. The thing is like, it's not because of Dom though, right? Like and like, Dragon Lee's the guy that's like around his age. Like, okay, AJ Styles, John Cena, even Penta. These are like his olders. They're the vets, right? So like, it's okay if he's not as good as them. But like Vikingo and Dragon Lee, his peers, guys that are his age, just straight up carrying him. Does that a 2025 of the year wrestler make? You know how many matches, like if I had Kyle Fletcher, if I took his top 5 matches of 2025 and put them up here, do you realize how much he would dog walk Dom Mysterio? And Kyle Fletcher's he's not my AEW wrestler of the year even. He's like third or fourth, maybe. But I'm choosing him because he's also young in his 20s. Okay, comparing Dom Mysterio to like Hangman, Will Ospreay, Swerve, Takeshita. That's not fair. But I think comparing him to Kyle Fletcher is pretty fucking fair. And do you realize how much Fletcher would dog walk Dom Mysterio if I had him in the same tier list as this? Fuck, I could pick 10 I could pick Kyle Fletcher's 6 through 10 best matches. Not even his top 5. Fuck his top 5. We'll spot Dom those points. I could pick Fletcher's 6 through 10. It would dog walk this dude. Just not even. Oh, and I did add. Oh, because I did watch this. I'm gonna give Dom some a little bit more. So this is the Fatal 4-Way from WrestleMania. Okay. I actually like this match. When I was watching WrestleMania, I was like, oh, it was pretty good. The best thing was obviously the women's 3-way. That was the best thing, obviously. But this 4-way for the IC, and then Dom winning, which surprised everybody. I mean, surprised some people. I wasn't particularly surprised, but it was somewhat surprising because he sucks. Again, that's the theme about Dom Mysterio, is that like in kayfabe, but also in real life he sucks. So like people are surprised when he does anything. That's the 2025 Wrestler of the Year. So, yeah, he beats real guys like Penta, Braun Breaker, and Finn Balor. Can you believe he beat all those real guys in one match? Yeah, well, he did. I gotta be fair though. Dom actually looked good in that match. Okay, he looked better in that match than he did in the Dragon Lee match, where he was literally just a guy. It's comparable to his performance in the AJ match. The thing about the 4-way though is it is a 4-way, and so he looked good because he wasn't even 25% of the match. Let's be honest, he was probably 15%. The other guys, particularly Penta and Finn, definitely did more. Braun Breaker probably also just got his shit in. It's been like 8 months since I watched it, to be fair. I didn't rewatch it for this video, by the way. I know, but I'm going based off my memory. And he got his spots in. His frog splash looked good. I remember that mostly. But I remember thinking like, oh, Dom looks like he's improved a little bit. And so what I can tell you is that I do think he has improved a bit. Would he be my vote for most improved wrestler 2025? I picked Harley Cameron. If you want to go listen to the My Wrestling podcast, where we did the year-end awards, go check that out. The Leon Leon's Professional Wrestling podcast. I guess he's better. That's all I can say. This is me trying to be nice. You trying to be nice to a man who's the son of one of my favorite all-time wrestlers. Anyway, see you.